The No Fate channel, checking in on this episode of the supplement review. We're gonna get a little psychotic. We're gonna get a little serial killer-ish because we're talking about Dexter Pre-Workout from Koka Labz. If this is your first time to the channel, welcome aboard. Give this video a like and hit that subscribe button. Stab it to get what I'm talking about. On this supplement review series, I just review a supplement on every episode to help you decide if it's right for your fitness goals, your health needs, and most importantly, that hard-earned money. Before we get started, I want to know from you, comment below if you've seen that series Dexter and if you enjoyed the ending. It went 6 seasons and there was a little bit of a controversy with the ending. Some people liked it, some people didn't, and I'm always curious on your thoughts. Frankly, I don't want to spoil it for you because it has been 10 years, but if you haven't seen that Dexter series, definitely one to check out, and I think it still holds up in 2021. So let's get into supplements, shall we? So this is a foreign product. It's from the UK. It's from across the pond. Koka Labz is the company. The website is crossthelimits.co.uk. That's right, the stars and the bars over there. I'm going to put a link in the description of the video. I don't know what the shipping is. I'm going to go right into cost right off the top. We got 41 pounds or euros. I don't know. I did the math. On a calculator. It was about $50 for 30 servings, which is a fair price in America in today's day and age and what they're charging. I don't know what the shipping would be. If you're in the UK, I don't know like the standard price points. I think that's a fair price in the UK, but I don't know what it would cost to ship it over here. And I don't know if they're going to eventually move this over here so they can sell it over in the good old US of A. But just take that with a grain of salt. My code is like NoFate247. It gets you 5% off. So if you're looking to pick this up, whether in the UK, in the USA, wherever you're at, or in Canada, you can pick it up with that code. I don't get a kickback. It's just to help you out, to let them know I sent you. So let's get into the ingredients. I'm going to put the ingredients, boom, right up there, and I'm only going to go over some of them. 1 bottle, 30 servings. 1 serving, 1 scoop size is 10.16 grams. For pumps, we've got L-citrulline at 4 grams, beta-alanine at 3.2 grams. For focus, we've got no-pept, 30 milligrams, L-tyrosine at 1 gram, alpha-GPC 600 milligrams, caffeine anhydrous at 350 milligrams, and then we've got DMHA at 200 milligrams, and then we've got DMEA at 150 milligrams, and then yohimbine HCl 1.5 milligrams. It comes in 3 flavors. I got fruit punch. It actually tasted like an orange fruit punch, and you know, the flavoring coloring makes you think it's going to be like a straight fruit punch. Oranging fruit punch, 3 out of 5. It was okay, right? That's all we got to say about that. So let's quickly talk about the product, and then I want to talk about pre-workouts as we head into 2021, right? We're into 2021. We're almost full steam ahead into like the end of 2021. So it's time's flying by. As far as the product, it was fine. It's a good pre-workout. The energy was high, 350 milligrams, and you get the DMHA in there. I didn't feel the DMHA. I'm going to be completely honest. It could have been me. It could have just been me in a good mood to begin with and didn't feel any type of uptick with the DMHA. I just didn't feel it. But that's me. I'm not saying that it's not in there. I'm just saying like I didn't really notice like a big swing of that I usually get with some of the heavy hitters of those DMHA varieties. As far as focus, the focus was good. I'm a big fan of alpha GPC and I definitely felt that. Tyrosine at 1 gram is good. The pumps were lacking. Just 4 grams of L-citrulline isn't a bad dosage, but in fairness, we like to see more. As we, you know, how many pre-workouts have I reviewed? 100? More than 100. I personally have reviewed more than 100. There's even more than that out there, and there's being more being made every day. And if you're going to put out a pre-workout, you got to really do something different. 4 milligrams of L-citrulline just isn't anything we haven't seen before. It's an okay dose. You're going to get decent pumps from it, but you're not going to get great pumps from it. I would have liked to see them put in an extra pump product or up the dose of L-citrulline to like 6 milligrams, 6 grams, and just leave it at that. Or what I prefer is do like a lot of other ingredients that are going to hit different kind of factors when it comes to those pumps, like glycerol, like agmatine sulfate, a few other products that will boost those pumps, or just, again, boost the dosage of L-citrulline. As far as the caffeine, 350 milligrams of caffeine, that's a solid dosage. That's one of my favorite, kind of between the 300 and 400 milligrams of caffeine. They only use one form of caffeine, which is fine. That's kind of the standard, but I am a big believer and a big fan of supplement companies maximizing different forms of caffeine. They exist. They have different kind of benefits. Why not put them to the task and use them? As far as the yohimbine, yeah, I got warmed up. I felt warm. I felt good. Like I said, it's a good pre-workout. You're not going to take this and have any issues with it. But in fairness, you're not going to be, singing songs about it and preaching to the choir about how great this product is. One other thing to note is the scoop size. I don't know why companies are putting scoops in that are not really dead accurate. You really should be putting in a scoop that a level scoop is within like a 5% tolerance of the actual weight that it's supposed to be. That scoop size was like 3 grams over what that 10.16 gram scoop should have been. And frankly, if I hadn't measured it, I would have really jacked myself up. So if you're out there and you have a pre-workout that you're using for the first time, you definitely want to weigh those scoops out, at least for the first time or the first few times, to get an idea of where that scoop should be for whatever pre-workout you're using. Because if you do, 3 grams more than a 10-gram scoop, that's 30% more. You are going to jack up your system and you're not going to have a good workout. And now it's time for Fate of the Union, where I give you my final thoughts on Dexter Pre-Workout from Koka Labz. Now, obviously, when we talk about stimulants, I like to give my Scoville heat unit rating. This came in at 370,000 Scoville heat units. It's up there. It's definitely on the other side of hi-stim, but it's not crazy. I've had stronger stuff. I've had crazier stuff. But overall, I know people want to talk about stims, but it's all about the entire package that's going to deliver you great workouts in the gym. So I think people are focused on those stims, but they really need to be focused on the bigger picture. As far as the pumps were good, not great. As far as the focus was good. As far as the flavor, it was a 3 out of 5. It was okay. And the price point is right where it should be, without knowing what shipping would cost depending on where you actually live. Overall, if someone gave you a bottle of this, you would use it and you would enjoy it, assuming you just made sure you weighed out the pre-workout and didn't bother to screw up on that scoop size. But I want to have a talk about pre-workouts. We're in 2021. There's thousands of pre-workouts out there. There's new ones being created all the time. And I want to talk not necessarily to the consumer. Well, yeah, let's talk to the consumer. Let's talk to you. You should be getting a great pre-workout for your specific goals. Whatever your goals are, you should be getting not a good pre-workout, a great pre-workout. The competition is so high, you should be able to find a great pre-workout for your specific goals at a great price. You should not have to compromise. And if you're creating a pre-workout, if you happen to say, I want to create a pre-workout today, I want to build something, I think I got the right formula, all I want to say is to you, do better. Do better than the competition in some form or fashion. It can be taste, that's okay. Do better in taste, do better in price, do better for pumps, do better for focus, do better for stimulants, do better for exotic stimulants. If that's your angle, that's fine. But you got to do something better. Do not come with average. There are so many average pre-workouts that are good but not great, and you don't want to fall into that no man's land category unless you've got some way to market it or you've got some foot in the door that's going to deliver your product to the customer in a way that they haven't seen before. But if you're just going to come with an average pre-workout, it's been done, and frankly, it's boring to review average pre-workouts because they get the job done. They do get the job done and they're fine. But how do I tell people, hey, pick this one up versus the other because it's going to be that much better? It's average. So I think, overall, Dexter, I'm happy with it. I think you'd be happy with it if someone gave you the tub. The question is, do you want to spend your hard-earned money on it? And that's up to you. Largely, I think it depends on where you live. If you're in the UK and you don't have to actually pay for shipping, that would probably be a good thing to pick this up. If you're in the US and you've got to ship this across the pond, probably not worth it for you, just compared to what else you can pick up in the US for pennies on the dollar. So hopefully you found this review informative. I'm appreciative of the guys over there at Koka Labz for sending this over. I'm going to put their links in the description. They have more stuff on their website, so check them out. Just give them a look. Make sure you subscribe to their social media account. because they helped out the channel, and I want to be honest with you, but I also want to be respectful of them. I think their packaging is good. I think their naming is good, but overall, they got to fix that scoop size issue, and they need to, frankly, just stand out in a slightly better way than they are overall. Hopefully, I'll get off my high horse now, and if you came this far in the video, if you lasted this long, give this video a like, hit that red subscribe button. As usual, thank you for watching, and don't save anything for the trip back. This channel is dedicated to my life as a father of 2 wonderful children, and it centers around health, fitness, and all of the tricks and tribulations that I go through to try to be a great parent to my children and still accomplish my own personal goals.